Hey everybody, and welcome to another rendition of Fukaru Sport GT Racing. Today we're on the awesome R1 track made by Mondler. Amazing track, I loved it. There was a jump in it, we had to get the jump removed. He was amazing in fixing it. Just remember that anytime we do any races, if you want to race that race, you can bookmark it for the Xbox One, and it'll be in the description of the race itself. The big boy today, DeathPercepshun, leader of the points, with Montana once again taking the pole position. So he's going to have a little bit to prove here, and they're pulling back together, and there they go. They're off. So yeah, I was really impressed with this track. Very tight. You can see the slalom-y kind of thing going on. So we got things together. We did have a couple of people that had some problems earlier. Somebody going wide there, and we had some people crashing into each other. It became kind of a problem. So we ended up, some people did get higher than par, and that was the thing is it ended up hurting people. So we ended up having to lose somebody this time. It's the first time we've ever done that. There is a little bit of a push spot there, so there's a little part where they do get a little airborne here, but it's not a jump. So we did keep to our rules of no jumps on the race, which I was very happy about. But yeah, great field, great competitors. And these guys are definitely going to drive the wheels off of this thing to get to where they need to go here. So it looks like RPM has moved up into the third position. SAS is trying to get a lead, but we got a fight going on here. RPM's not willing to give it up, and for good reason. He's in the fourth position right now from a little bit of a mistake that he did in qualifying last event. So he's got a lot of space to make up here. DeathPercepshun in a solid lead for first, but SAS is, as we said in the past, one of those guys that likes to be consistent. And that consistency today is definitely going to pay off on a track that is superbly technical. And you can see they're getting a little squirrely. TeamChris, is checking the outside. Meg's going to take that position away, but he's got to come. Oh, he's going to come in there. How's he going to do that? Oh, moves off the track, but he's got the position and he's taking it home. And some of those spots on here have little slowdown areas, and those little slowdown areas will definitely hurt you when it comes to momentum. Nobody wants to hit those. Anytime you go too far off on the track, it could cost you. So that's the thing is these guys don't want to do that. They want to be consistent, take their positions. We're going to move up to Death. Death's already dropped back to third. He was having problems earlier today, but he wants to take this back from RPM. He does not want to lose this. So the par today was 102. So to remind everybody what par is, during the qualifying, got really squirrely into that turn. Emerald is taking advantage of it. Is he gonna move up to that third position? We shall see any second now. Looks like he's there, but he hasn't gotten it yet. Montana's got a big lead so far, and with the technicality of this track, being consistent is going to be the thing to do. We're going to move back to Emerald again because I like where he's sitting at. He's got a good position there. So yeah, so what happens with par is the idea of we try to make these races as consistent and competitive as possible. So what happens is there's always like a little diamond time that is competitive for every player on the racetrack. It means that some of the faster guys have to drive slower cars, but the goal is to find a way to drive a competitive vehicle against a competitive field, so the consistency is the key. And as you can see, everybody's tucked in right behind each other. Any little mistake, any little squirreliness, which this track is known for its ability to punish people, can make you pay. So that's the thing is that's how it stands right now. And moves on the inside and couldn't make it stick. TeamChris is coming in to take advantage of that position. AndrewlzShady right behind him. TeamChris takes on the outside. Andrew is going to get... Does he have the momentum on the inside? No, he's going to stick on that outside line as Emerald bleeds away positions right there. We're going to move over to Andrew in that incredibly looking Jester Classic. Awesome vehicle. Love seeing that over and over again. You can just play that thing all day. So if you guys are wondering, you're viewing this on Sunday. The race actually occurs Wednesday at 8 p.m. We do have practice sessions starting at 7 p.m. We try to get in as early as we can to let these guys run for a couple of rounds to see exactly how well they're going to run for the day. So that's the thing, is if you're interested in being a part of this, we love having everybody who wants to be a part of it. We're all for it. Come on in and try your racing ability out. And if you thought it was tough to just be a fast racer, imagine racing it in a way so that you have to basically hold yourself to a specific time every lap to be a winner, and it gets tricky fast. So let's look over at the times right now. 102, remember, is the par time, so you get the first two guys in front with the 102. Montana with the 102.648. That's about the general timing that we're looking for. 103s now. It's funny that we started the other race with some rain, so it ended up being a rain race. There's RPM moved up to second position there. Death still having some issues getting himself momentum going. But we had some rain race in the first race of today to basically, like, it's a qualifier and an open race, so that anybody can race however they want. And we had some difficulty with rain early on, but that's the thing is that once it cleared up, everybody just started hitting the space there. And there's RPM up there. Is he closing? Let's go look up at him real quick. TeamChris wants that position from Death. She has been killing it. Came in first in the first race today. Did not get the top time. Montana stole it away, which was, I mean, you definitely need that pole position when it comes to this race. As you can see, Montana's just with nobody up there to compete with him. It's just going to be him and RPM for a little bit. RPM wheeling his way around here, doing a good job, taking his time. Oh, and then we had somebody miss a spot. That hurts. I think Emerald took a kind of a ding there in his track time. So let's see what we got here. Is that Rhymes or? Emerald's in 6th. That's a big drop for him, but let's go back to check him out real quick. Yeah, and there's yeah, looks like he took a hit there. He's a little bit slower, so it's gonna stink to see him drop out. He's somebody that's good in points right now. I think he's in 3rd in points, so he's gonna need those positions back. So stopping and playing. Oh, and he dropped there. He's engine problem. Has dropped Emerald out. That's gonna hurt him. Montana's got some more distance on. Let's see where Death is. He's looking at RPM. Can he make up the distance? It's a good question. So let's see where TeamChris is. Looks like she may have had some problems. Sometimes with this track, it's a matter of getting your bearings going and making it stick. And sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. But you can tell right now that getting pole for this race is super important. And the more I see it, the more I know it's, you know, it is a definer in how you're going to race for the day. There's Andrew. He's got there's a lot of distance. He's off all by himself right there. You can see the guys in a different place here. Let's go over to Rhymes. So regardless, I think we're going to see some people move up because their competition has kind of dropped off. And we did have, it's kind of effectively a slow night tonight with the racers. So we didn't have as many in the field, especially the people that didn't make the par ended up getting dropped out. So that kind of played into helping out a lot of people get to their next round, which was really good. And here we're back with Death. Gun. This is our points leader right now. I wonder if Montana will retake the lead once Death sticks in this third position, which there's a big chance that he might, especially Montana's probably running smooth race laps. Let's see what we got now. 102s across the board. Rhymes getting a 102.330. Oh, there we go, another 102. So it really looked like with this race that the goal here was really to get your momentum nice and early, get things rolling, and get your position solid. I'm gonna jump over to RPM now because I know he's gonna be gunning. He's definitely going to get hungry. I don't know. It's one of those things of it's possible that RPM could push too hard, and if he pushes too hard, you know, that could be he's the kind of guy that'll let it get to him. He'll let that position burn at him and push himself too hard, maybe go to the inside line, maybe push himself off the track, getting squirrely again. So you really got to keep an eye on this. That's the thing that I have to keep an eye on the most of. It's the most painful thing I have to do is looking at the curb boosting or turn cutting. Oh, there's a little pass through in Montana. He's gunning for Montana. Can he take it? Oh, way off the track there. He's riding that track wall. See, that's a curb boost right there, boys and girls. He said it before he started. He goes, with all these cutoffs, it's made to deduct points from him. Like, you'll see everybody else. Nobody will get off the track, and then he'll get on it. And like I said, you push yourself too fast or too far, and then you see a problem, and there you go. And that's the thing is that the desire to win is big. It can actually play into all sorts of things when it comes to, you know, racing competitively and that kind of thing. And the other thing is that you don't cut that corner like that. Poor RPM. And it's funny because he's one of the most competitive guys here. He puts himself on the line to race like this, and he's got the drive to get it. So it's like we really like having him. And I love seeing him race. Montana's another one. Like, he just Mr. Consistent. You can watch that line. I bet you could probably go by every. Oh, he pushed it hard there. Took the inside line here. And SAS is coming to the outside. Now, because he's passing there, and that was the other thing is RPM was doing it too, because he's passing, he can actually touch that line. A little tap from RPM there, but he's not giving it up. Can RPM capitalize on that space? No, I don't think so. And this little area right in here is just about being, just rolling through it, getting your time. Oh, Montana went a ways out, but RPM almost slid into him. Good stop on him, and that gives him some distance to go to make up. You got an interesting competition going on here. Let's look at the times again. You got the 102.64s, 102. Oh, RPM, big crash. That is going to hurt him. Here comes DeathPercepshun. Lands on him, but just keeps going. And this changes the dynamic greatly. Death not giving up that position. He's got it, and it looks like he's gonna tighten his teeth down on it. What will RPM do? Looks like RPM's a little bit faster, but and Death takes a turn a little bit high as he pushes you out there, but he came in, stuffed it in the corner. Said he was going to take it, and he wasn't giving it up. We got TeamChris back there, too, as these guys start fighting. Oh, RPM way off the course. That's going to hurt. Getting a little squirrely. That attrition, that fatigue starts wearing at you after a while. TeamChris moving up on RPM there. Oh, she bracks off a little bit to let. Oh, and he's into the wall again. RPM, come on. What's going on, man? Pull it together. So I say, Chris is one of those. I gotta say it like that. The whole field is a competitive field, and that's the thing is that they're gonna have to roll at each other. I mean, it's one of those things. If it just gets to the point of where they all want it really badly, and keeping yourself in that. Oh, and the inside hits him, and RPM pays for it. Man, he's gonna be hurting later for that one. Poor RPM, man. He was right there looking at that top points position. But here is TeamChris gunning with that best lap. Gunning for DeathPercepshun. This is somebody I can tell she wants that championship bad. And it's, you can see when somebody can taste it. And she just knows, she just slamming it in the corner, just making it stick. Look at that passing right there, coming in the inside line. Don't hit him. Will Death back off? No, he's there, but you know, she's still got a little distance. Comet Retro Custom get versus Comet. Who's gonna win this battle? I don't know. My money's kind of on the Comet right now, but Death is not gonna. Death's got his teeth into second place right now. He's not gonna let it go. Let's see where we got. Oh no, I'm gonna stick to this race. This is the one. So it looks like the Spectre Custom today was the car to take the position. I don't even see Montana on the map. But this is the battle going on right now. DeathPercepshun and TeamChris for second and third place. Montana is off in the distance, but our third place position, there he is right over there. Our third place position has got best lap right now for the third week in a row, I believe, or the third event in a row. It's pretty impressive, to be honest. Side, you see it's solid run, keeping it right on the edge there. Yeah, TeamChris 102.012, man, that's dropping it right up on the edge without going over. And you can tell that she's making moves on Death. Death's doing everything he can to hold it. Took a little wide. That was the end of the race right there for Montana, who takes the first position. Who takes second and third? And, oh, so close. And there's Andrew as he finishes up his race. We're going to look at the field right now. That 102.012. No par breaches today. Wow, Montana RPM dropping all the way to fifth. The good thing is there's not a lot of races on the field. There's only 6 today. So that's going to play into not a lot of points to make up for him. But, wow, Montana is going to probably seal his position in first. Check on the description because we'll let you know. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be here next week watching for a big event we hope you have. This is your host, VIPPrimo, signing off.